If I could make it through December, everything's gonna. Hey, folks, Johnny Smale here again. That was a little bit of Merle Haggard song there. If I can make it through December, it's that time of year when everything gets a bit topsy turvy. I love the season. You know, this podcast is about Smalespace and sort of a magical time in my life in 1970 to 75. London, in those days, where Smalespace was located, and it still is a college town. It's the home of Western University and Fanshawe College, where most of our customer base was. And it's that time of year when we would shut down for a week, and go home to see our parents and our aunts and uncles and our cousins and our brothers and sisters, etc. And I was no different. The first year we were there, my brothers Bob and Jim and I went in the People's Car, which was probably a 1968 Volkswagen Beetle, and it had a really bad little gas heater in it. Like hardly enough heat to keep a couple squirrels warm. So we bought fur coats from Salvation Army, and we had them draped over our lap, and we were like Coureur de Bois going to Sault Ste. Marie for the holiday, and we went through Lower Michigan and Upper Michigan and got home. Whatever it takes, Another year, I remember hitching a ride with some folks from Sault Ste. Marie. They said, "Oh, we'll give you a ride from London to the Soo. We'd love to have you." And I recall them being on a very heavy-duty LSD trip all the way, playing Boz Scaggs and Led Zeppelin, and memorable. Rather not do that again. Listening to an 8-track cassette player, and when Christmas was over and I came back to London, it was like coming back to my new family. Friends are like that, when you're young, you glom together and you form these tight bonds, and that's who we were. And other hallmark holidays like Easter and Thanksgiving and Hanukkah, whatever the occasion, we would get together as a group and put all the tables together in a long row and have sort of a potluck dinner and a BYOB kind of situation, and then you had to go around the table and each person would tell a story or give a toast or a blessing of some kind, just to say that we were together as a group. Now, this time of year, everybody's off their schedule. It's a time of celebration and time of deviation away from our schedules. It's a time of reflection. It's that wonderful time of the year. We make resolutions. They sound good. They mean well, but we tend to go in the direction our feet are pointed. So let's not put too much weight in resolutions. And I think we should. I think it's good to sort of have a plan and at least try to stick to it. At least it's not saying I'm going to go to the gym every day and lie to yourself like that. But I think it's just, it's a simple philosophy. Just be good. Don't hurt anyone. Say thank you. Be grateful. Clean your nails. Floss. Keep it simple. Just care about each other. Now, we also get caught up in first world problems and getting down because of silly things. As I say, first world problems. I was beside myself being upset because my Wi-Fi was down in the studio and I wasn't getting a good signal, and I didn't have internet out here for almost a week, and oh my God, how am I going to get through this? And I got through it just fine, and I'm back with you guys. And that's the whole thing with these first world problems. You just accept it as such and get on with life. Take a deep breath and get ready for the new year. A new year is exciting. It's also daunting, and again, not to be repetition, but we have to go with the flow. And as an old sailor once said to me, he says, "Hey, Smale, you can't change the wind, but you can change the setting of your sails." In other words, it's not what happens to you; it's how you deal with it. So I've had some really big responses from people in the comment sections and emails and whatnot to me, saying how much the people have been enjoying these podcasts. And for some, it's a walk down memory lane. They say, "Oh, I love being there. I love the music. I love the atmosphere. I love the food. I love the respect for the musicians on stage that was always the Smalespace was known for." I've also had big responses from the human interest stories, like the episode on Billy Anderson, the episode on Walter Grasser, and the episode on Greg Simpson. I think they resonate well with people because they're real people with real stories, real backgrounds, and real contributions to helping others enjoy life, and it doesn't have to be a walk down memory lane. I have people writing me saying I was never there, but I enjoy the stories because they're about a time and a place that was real, and we all sort of live a bit vicariously anyway. I know I live vicariously through other people's stories and their podcasts, so why would this be any different? I know in the new year I'm going to be doing a lot more artist profiles and musician stories, and hopefully I'll find a way of getting some of their music on here too. It's not a very sophisticated operation here yet. I'm having this issue with the camera here, for example, seems to be trying to balance the light all the time, and I don't have any light on in here. It's just all natural window light that's happening. But hey, that's neither here nor there. What I want to do is wish you the very, 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 very best for 2020. I think we should all have 2020 vision going into this, and I hope when we get together at the end of this, we all say we had good hindsight. Be good. Great to be back with you. Take care. Bye-bye.